Imagine being at 39,000 feet when suddenly everything goes wrong. Both engines failed. Fuel ran out. There's no way to land over the Atlantic. Can anyone survive? This is the true story of a crew that refused to give up. August 24th, 2001. Air Transat Flight 236 departed Toronto for Lisbon. 306 people, unaware of the fate that awaited them. For hours, it was smooth sailing over the Atlantic. But suddenly, it became impossible. At 39,000 feet, the fuel leak was not detected. Both engines shut down, rendering the aircraft powerless with no engine thrust. As the passengers sat in disbelief, the reality of their situation began to sink in. How could anyone escape a powerless plane over the ocean? Captain Robert Patch and First Officer Dirk de Jager had one option: to land the plane on a small island in the Azores, 120 miles away to the nearest runway. It was a race against time. Without power, the plane was descending rapidly, but the island was still far away. Fear was spreading inside the cabin. The flight attendant tried to keep the passengers calm, but the thought of falling into the sea was on everyone's mind. With each passing minute, the island was getting closer, but the plane was slowing down. Could they make it before it hit the water? The pilots knew they were walking a razor-thin line between life and disaster. They focused on the hope that their skills and years of training would overcome the odds. The runway was now in sight. With no power, no room for error, Captain Patch had to make the best landing. And then, in a moment of triumph, they made it. The plane touched down, hard but safe. A miracle landing on the tiny island of Terceira. Against all odds, 306 people walked away from what could have been one of the worst aviation disasters in history. For their bravery, Captain Patch and First Officer de Jager were hailed as heroes. Their quick thinking and flawless execution saved hundreds of lives. This is the miracle of Air Transat Flight 236, a story of survival, courage, and determination to defy the impossible.